What's up everyone, it's been a little while, but today we are going to be hitting some front squats with lower reps because high reps like the fastest of 10, I've been doing stuff like that. It just turns out that it's too hard to recover from, and I don't have the motivation to push out to get the 5 times 10 with 140. I don't have the same motivation that I had to get 10 with 150, so I chickened out last week after just 3 sets. So today I will just do something like 3 sets of 1 set of 3 with 162.5, and then drop the weight down to like 140, 145 and do a few sets of 3 reps. So a really easy PR, rep PR around, hopefully around IP6, and then just some lighter stuff after that. I mean, I've always been a fan of lighter stuff, and you guys know that. But now recently that we have even more studies showing that training at around 7 reps in reserve, as long as you have the same workload, can give more in terms of strength and the same in terms of hypertrophy, without having the feeling of being constantly beat down. And you always have the opportunity to one day go like a little bit harder whenever you feel like you want to do it, just every now and then. And it gives the same results as long as the workload is kept the same. So I have to do a little bit more sets than if I were doing something like, let's say 5 sets of 6 with 145, and instead I'm doing like 8 sets of 3 instead, and the top set with 162.5. But in the end I'm going to have less fatigue, which is honestly what sounds so appealing to me, right? So that is the plan for today. And then we're going to do the good mornings, and I've been increasing the weight with in just one of the sets for 5-6 weeks now, something like that. So today we're going to do the sets of 20 pause good mornings with first set is going to be 50 kg, then 55, then 60, and then 55 for the 2 last sets. And you remember this is pause reps for 20 sets in stiff legs good mornings. So even though the weight is light, I'm like dead after that. I don't even want to do circle walking lunges, but I have to go back to them. I think I will be able to, because the volume on the front squat is going to be so much less, which is compared to what I've been doing the last few weeks, and going to be less fatiguing. Because remember, I'm only going to be doing one kind of hard set or one PR, and then like very light work after that. So instead of doing 5 semi-challenging sets, it's just gonna be 1 challenging set. So I'll probably have the mental fortitude to do the circle walking lunges, and we'll see about doing hamstring curls, bandit curls probably. We'll see about that if I have any energy for that after. I think for the circle walking lunges, I'll be doing 3 sets of 8 per legs with 90 kg, and every now and then I'll just drop on and some more weight and do a PR, like 8 reps per leg with 102.5. And because I don't need to necessarily do more there if I've done more in the stuff before that. I think that's one thing people forget. They've already done more than you have previously, so you don't have to necessarily push the envelope more on the things following that. Yeah, and to end the session we're gonna have some triceps work. Triceps have been feeling extremely strong recently. On the prayer extension I've been getting 14 reps with full stack, and I will see now that I've had a little bit of a break whether I can get 15 maybe, or if it's bad to have a break like that from triceps work. We'll have to see. I'll get going now. Bye. Oh. Alright, yeah, so as you could see from today's training, it wasn't the best. Like the 162.5 kg, it could certainly have moved a lot better. But I mean, I got it for 3, and that is a PR, and after all that is really all that matters. My body is still a little bit tired from the max out last week with the 3 sets of 10 with 140 kg, and then 4 times 157.5 after that, and after that stiff leg good morning for 100 total reps. Yeah, and I think people underestimate how often the fatigue can take to get flushed away, if you can say so. It's not just gonna be like 2 or 3 days when you have a really heavy day like that, and anyone who's into strength sports and performs at a high level would say that it's true. But yeah, my recovery could have been better over the last week. Even though I haven't been training, I treat a bit of a deload week. My sleep has not been exactly on point. I've been focusing more on content, stuff like that, and writing some things on an ebook that I'm working on making. That's gonna be quite big. It's like 10 pages now, and it's probably gonna end up like 25 pages, something like that, as a free ebook, which is quite insane. But I want to pack in some information about how you can train the way I'm doing, where you're not just focusing only on strength but also on moving well. Basically mixing together strength and flexibility. But yeah, after the 3 reps with 162.5, I went and did 5 sets of 3 with 140, so I went pretty conservative on the back off around 85% of the top triple, because I had no point going with 90%, something like that. Just needed to do something easy and get some blood going through, and also knowing that I had to do some quite hefty good mornings. And I have to say, like usual, those are brutal. I thought that because I did less volume and easier stuff on the front squat after good mornings, I would have the mental resilience to still do third walking lunges. But I constantly feel like I'm about to throw up when I have done those total 100 reps in the stiff leg good mornings. Like, they're just like absolutely insane. And I'm soon gonna be, it's gonna be, if everything goes to plan, it's gonna be five weeks until I'm doing 5 sets of 20 with 60 kg post. That is absolute madness on stiff leg good mornings. Much more than I've ever done before. And yeah, I'm never getting sore on my back or anything like that. I'm not really like very mental fatigued. But it's just my muscles, they're absolutely fried from that high volume. And I can't wait to get down to fewer reps and a little bit fewer sets. Yeah, that's gonna be really good for me, I think. But yeah, it's exciting to see like how much you can push good mornings, because I've read a little bit into it, and it's not really anyone that has went really deep stiff leg good mornings for more than their body weight for a lot of reps, and I want to be able to show that is actually possible. Because what really people are saying that like makes it a limitation in that, it's just the fact that you have to, because the weight are so far out, people think that you can't possibly push so much weight in the other direction. If you have 100 kg out in front of you, right? If you weigh 90 kg only, it's not possible to push that much weight behind when you are even no matter how strong you are. when you have your leg when you have a leg straight. It's simply not possible to push all that weight behind your body. It becomes a lot easier if you decide to bend the legs just a little bit, right? Like in a Romanian deadlift or something like that. Or in a bent leg good mornings, because then the weight is gonna be more like you don't have to push. First of all, you're actually pushing more weight behind, but the weight in front of you is also getting closer to the center of mass already. So it's like when you're doing it with 100 kg with your stiff legs, maybe you're gonna be like that, and the back's gonna be out here, and the weight's gonna be so far in front of your shins and the center of mass that at some point it's simply not the strength that you don't have. It's just not like mathematically possible to have so much weight out in front of you. But I want to see if it's possible to actually be able to put all of that weight in my heels and get up to 100 kg. But I can say that just from the 6 weeks now that I have been doing these good mornings, generally the movement just feels very fluid now. The first week when I did the pause reps, even just going up at like from the set with 50 kg, I would feel really I would feel like on the back of my knees like a very bad sensation, as if my knees were just gonna explode. Like the tendon on the back of my hamstring, I would feel like it was just gonna explode. But now I simply just get a huge pump, and I get my quads, my hamstrings and my glutes, they feel absolutely ruined, like they're going to explode, but in a very good way. So yeah, that's basically what I've noticed from doing this. So yeah, I didn't do the 30 walking lunges, but I did 5 sets of 2 Nordic hamstring curls. And I have to say, these are pretty hard after all the good mornings. Like that's just how it is. So they're not the best of form. Yeah, and I did the triceps, and I didn't get to record it, but felt incredibly strong. So that's good. Yeah, for the triceps, for the push down, my goal is still to, when I've gotten 20 reps with 91 kg, I'll have the goal of doing 10 reps with 136, which is the lat pull down cable, what that goes up to at my gym. And after that, I'll probably be moving on to or a tricep extension and build those up. But until that, let's just keep on grinding, man. And I should get some good sleep now, hopefully 9 to 10 hours tonight after I've eaten this. And then a good upper body training tomorrow, getting very close to 20 reps with 24 kilo dumbbells on the flies. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.